Hey guys, this is a playthrough of my track that I just released called Suspended. Um, I'm just gonna play through the track and show you guys how I made it briefly. Not in super detail, but like I'll show you the synths and like how I arranged the track and what basically most of the things are doing. So for this first like the intro part, the 8-bar intro part, some music terminology. Yeah, no, but this right here, I'll just play through it and then I'll just describe like what's happening in it. So I have a pad with uh, low pass filter on it. So the pad's opening up, the filter's opening up. I mean, uh, there's some drums going. The drums are really simple. Uh, yeah, yeah. And I've got some EQing on the drums. I have 3 kicks going, and I basically adjusted the samples accordingly so they could just like mesh well together, and I EQ'd them and then compressed them. I did the same thing with the brakes, I guess. And then there's like this, it's like a sine wave. You probably wouldn't even be able to hear it. It's like a sub bass. There's an effect. And then I made this bass in Citrus, and then I just resampled it 3 or 4 times in Harmor, which gave it like a kind of distinct sound. I'll just solo the bass so you guys can hear it. Oh. Yeah, it's like a growl sound. I thought it was a pretty interesting sound. And then I guess we'll move on. Got a little bit of percussion. Oh, do not want to play that one, apparently. Yeah. And then I guess we'll just play it to the drop. Alright, so basically the pad just, like after the intro part, the pad just gets soloed. And then the piano chords come in. And I EQ'd this. I did the same thing with the piano and the pad. I EQ'd out the lows so the kick and bass would just have like the whole section of the bass themselves. And I guess so the frequencies didn't like clash. And then on the pad I have like an LFO, I guess. Just adds a nice effect. I think it comes in right here. Yeah. And then the bass is just playing. That's the same sub bass that's in the intro. And instead of doing a traditional like peak controller sidechain or like a sidechain with limiter or like growth speed or whatever, I just took the actual volume of the synth, so the pad and the bass, and then the strings later on, and I just like did the sidechaining myself, and I actually really like it that way. It's it's the first time I've actually done it with like an automation clip, and I feel like I have more control over the sidechain because, as you can see near the end, I chose to like make it just the regular like normal volume when the drums weren't playing here. I don't know if you can actually hear it. Just move it. Yeah, it's really subtle, but it's just the subtle things that I don't know. It's the small things that count. Yeah, but and then I have like just a little drum beat. And also the melody that comes in. I think it has a high pass filter on it, so yeah, that opens up. I'll just play the melody. Yeah, it's a really simple melody. A little bit of bells. Oh. Just adds like ambiance, I guess. And then the drop, I made this like really simple uplifter. It's just like I opened up a massive, went to new sound, and then just turned on the two oscillators and just pitch one up. So it's basically two detuned saws, and then they just have like pitch shift on them. So I turned up the glide a lot, and then pitch bend, and also put it on mono rate. So when you add a note like that on top of like another note, let's say like it's an octave up like it is now, it'll glide to that note. So yeah, and I think I have what do I have? Yeah, I have reverb on there, flanger, and some EQ. And then yeah, so basically the synths that are in here basically just run through the whole like main chorus part, I guess. And then see what that sounds like. Yeah, so that's basically it for like the whole like majority of the track. And then I think a lead comes in, but yeah, I basically just like recycle the intro thing and this and just put it into like another like a breakdown, I guess. And yeah, like there's nothing crazy going on here. It's just like what you see is what you get. But I do have like a lot of EQing on almost everything, I think. Even the effects, yeah. And then the master channel, I basically just got everything I wanted, like the levels. I think the kick's peaking around like 8 decibels or something. We can check that out actually. Go into drum beat. Yeah, the main part of the kick is like altogether it's probably peaking around 8. Yeah, but like the percussion, the kick and snare are like 8 decibels, and then the synths are like 10, I think. So then once I put it in compression and everything, like on the mixer or master channel, I mean, it all just sounds like proper, I guess. And I have like 3 compressors on the master channel and an EQ just taking out like 30 hertz. Oh, did not want to do that. Yeah, just taking out like 30 hertz and then like 1,000 hertz at the top, or well, like 19,000 hertz around there. But yeah, like that's basically it for the track. Just a lot of EQing, and like little ambient sounds, like the bells add like nice ambiance to the whole track, I guess. And like some strings going on through the whole thing. But yeah, that's about it for the track. If you want me to do more playthroughs like this, I guess, just message me or something or tell me in the comments. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.